Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie, and in today's video I'm going to rate 2022 fashion trends. I'm not super into trends myself. Like, my style is a bit of everything. I take a bit of inspiration from everything, so I'm not super into trends, but then again, like, I do get inspired by like what other people, you know, what I see other people wearing, and then I make it my own. So that's my cat. I'm gonna let him in. Hang on. Hopefully Vicky stays quiet now for the rest of the video. I reckon he won't, but we'll see. So I wrote out a list on my computer of all of the trends. So if you see me looking down on my computer, that's what it is. So let's get straight into it. So I'm going to put a rating of how I rate them on the screen, and I'm also going to explain my reasoning behind that rating. So first off, we've got low-waisted pants. So if you asked me this question like 6 months ago, I would have said absolutely not, absolutely no way, low-waisted pants, get out of here, absolutely not. But believe it or not, my perception and my opinion on that has changed. So I think low-waisted pants are a yes now. I think it definitely depends on the outfit. It definitely depends on the style. It definitely depends how you style them. I feel like you could definitely style them in a really tacky way where they don't look as good. But I feel like, I don't know, they're a bit of a hit or miss, honestly, aren't they? Like, and it sort of depends on the pant as well. Like, if you say low-waisted pant, you could say like a low-waisted, like a low-waisted jean is different to like a low-waisted cargo pant, you know what I mean? Like, they fit differently. Like a low-waisted jeans, usually, like, I'm talking about like the 2000, like 90s, early 2000s, like y2k ones, where they're like really low-waisted, sort of like with the G-string hanging out, and they're like really tight fitting, and then sort of sometimes they have like a flare, like a bootleg flare sort of thing. So, oh, and then there's like the cargo flares, or the cargo low-waisted pants that are like, you know, they're low-waisted and then they're like baggy, which is a completely different vibe. But honestly, I'm here for it these days. So I'm gonna give low-waisted pants a 6.5 out of 10, because I think they definitely could be styled like a really good way, but then there also is like a possibility where it could go wrong and you could have a bit of a catastrophe outfit. So I'm gonna give them a 6.5 out of 10, just on the fact that if you don't style them properly, you know, it might not end up very well. So yeah, that's my answer. Also, take all of what I say with a grain of salt. Your style is your style, and everything looks different than everyone else, and what I think is good is different to what you think is good, vice versa. So definitely don't take anything that I say into consideration. These are just my own opinions, and I want you to do whatever makes you happy. So please don't listen to anything that I say. Okay, second, we've got mini bags. So I actually think mini bags are really cool. Like, I have a few. I really do like mini bags, and I actually got onto this. Actually, I think I've been collecting mini bags before they like became popular again, but they're definitely like a 90s 2000s sort of thing. I feel like 90s 2000s is definitely fully coming back. Like, that's a different subject, but with the mini bags, I love them. There's so many different ones. I personally don't like the Louis Vuitton ones. I don't know why, and I think it might just be my personal opinion. I don't really like the Louis Vuitton like logo, you know what I mean? Like that specific brown fabric. I don't know, I used to like it, but I think it's overdone, and it personally doesn't like suit my style anymore, so I don't like those mini bags. But otherwise, I love all of like the vintage Dior ones. I love all of them. I love all of them. The only downside to them though is that they that they don't fit a lot. That is the only downside. The only downside to them is that they don't fit a lot of stuff in them sometimes, depending on what ones you have. Obviously, like the really, really mini bags. I'm going to put photos of everything that I'm talking about around me as well, so you'll see what I'm talking about. But the really, really mini bags, I'm not sure if I like those because they don't fit anything and there's really no point in them. Like, you literally cannot put anything in them. The only thing that they're good for is for like a good photo or something. And at the end of the day, that's not practical, and sometimes not everything is just for a good photo, and we actually need a bag to carry our things, believe it or not. But I will show you, actually, I have mini bags, a few, and they're staring at me right now, so I'm going to show you. I don't even need to add like pictures to this because I can show you mini bags. I have a full collection. So this is just a, you know, a staple, just like your typical black mini bag. And I like this one because like you can still fit like a purse in it and like a phone. Like you can't fit like a lot in it. Like you can't fit like everything in it. Like you can't fit your phone, your water bottle, like everything in it at the same time. But I do like this one. This is obviously a staple. And I have another black one. And also there was a huge dilemma between these because you know how there's like the back to the trends, there's ones that are exactly like this that are trending, and they're like, I think they're Versace. I think they're Versace. I'm not sure. I will correct myself though if I am wrong when I'm editing this. But they're like exactly like this, and they just have like Versace in the middle. And I had like a full-on dilemma because I actually got this for my Depop shop, and I like freaked out because I actually really liked it because I just thought it was so cute, and I'm like, I cannot get rid of this. Like I literally cannot get rid of this. So I donated one of my other mini bags that I had to my Depop shop in exchange for this one, but then now I have two of the same, which are literally like identical except one's like different shape. Anyway, then I have this one which I actually use like quite a bit, mostly because it's a mini bag, but it's like a big mini bag, so I can fit heaps in here. I can fit everything. I can fit my phone, my purse, my Polaroid camera, my water bottle, you know, the essentials that we need. I can fit everything in there, and it still goes over the shoulder, and it still looks really cute. So I like that one. And then obviously I just have a basic white one, same sort of thing. So, and I also have this one. This is so incredible. This is beyond incredible. It is so witchy and fun, and I love it so much. The only problem is it's more of like a clutch than a mini bag because you can't put it like over your arm, and I like to have that because I don't really like the idea of like carrying, you know, the bag. But it's so cute. Like, look at that. Like, it's just a dream. That's why I haven't moved it on. And I honestly don't reach for it. Like, I hardly ever use it, but maybe one day it'll be moved on. But I just can't though. It's so pretty. Anyways, back to the topic. So mini bags obviously are a yes. I love them. The only downside to them is that, you know, sometimes they don't fit everything that you need in them, and they're impractical, or they don't fit over your arm, that sort of thing, to be able to carry them. But I guess it just depends on like what you're into, if like what your needs are, that sort of thing. So I'm going to rate the mini bag a 8.5. No, probably a 9. I'm going to rate them a 9 out of 10 because I love them, and as you can see, I have so many of them myself. So okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. 9 out of 10. So next we've got blazer dresses. So they are like just a blazer, basically. You wear them with a big blazer as a dress, you cinch it in at the waist, that sort of thing. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. Like, I think on some people it looks so fierce and it looks so slick and like powerful and like woman boss, and I love that. But I also like, I don't know, I guess it sort of depends on how you, like what, like if it's an actual blazer dress that's like, you know, made to be a dress, or if it's just like a blazer that you like you know, style as a dress, because that could be really dangerous, right? Like if like if you don't like cinch that in properly, like that could come open. And blazers, like you have an oversized one, you know, they could still be only like very short, and if it's not cinched in properly, like you're exposing the world. So I'm not really sure about blazer dresses. Like I think they're, like I said, I think they're super fierce on some people and they're like amazing. Personally, I would not wear them. I do love blazers. I do have a few blazers myself, but blazer dress, I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna probably rate that like I'm gonna rate them a 4 out of 10. That's really harsh. That's really harsh rating. Maybe even lower. No, I think I'm gonna stick with 4, because anything lower is too harsh, I think. Like I think they're cool, but just, I don't know, I think only specific people could pull it off, you know? Only specific, like a specific like style of person could pick it up, pull it off, could pull it off. So that's my final rating, 4 out of 10. Next we've got matching sets. Okay, I love matching sets, all sorts of matching sets. I love, like, you know, the 3-piece layer sets where it's like a top, a skirt, and then like a jacket. I love that. I think that is so cool. And you can get so many different types of matching sets too. Like you can get like a blazer set where it's like a blazer and pants, or like a blazer and skirt, which is super cool. Or you could get the more like modern ones that they're making now, where they're like a bra top sort of thing with a skirt, a matching skirt. I love matching sets. I think they are amazing. And it's also, if you've got a matching set, like that is such an easy outfit. Like you don't have to pick the top to go with the bottom, like it's just already set for you. So if you are in a rush or something, you can't figure out what to wear, there you go, matching set, you'll look awesome, everyone will think you look slay, and it was just an easy decision, you know? You could just spend more time having fun and then picking out your outfit. So matching sets, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10, I think, because they are practical, they're easy, they're so fun, and you can get them so many different ways and styles and everything. They're just a blast. I love them. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Okay, next. Crew necks and biker shorts. So this is a specific style. This is a specific styling outfit now that I'm talking about. So I'm talking about like the Princess Diana crew neck bike short outfit. I don't know how to explain this, but I don't like it, and I don't know if it's because it's just completely overdone. Like I feel like it might just be because you see everyone wearing it, and like I don't know, I feel like it's just really overdone. But also, like, if you look at like Princess Diana and how she styled it, I mean, she's probably not the pioneer of it, but that's definitely where people got their inspo from, was from her, those photos of her. I think it was slay. Like I think it was so cool. I think like just how like casual it was, but how cool it was. And I think definitely people who wear that style, they look so cool. Like I think that outfit is cool. But now in this present moment, I think it's like not as cool anymore because of how overdone it is. And I don't know if that's like a bad way to like describe something, but I just feel like, you know what I mean, it's like you have seen so much of it that it's like, okay, time to move on to the next thing. But I think, again, it's like, it's practical, because it's like you can just wear your athletic gear, your athleisure, and like your matching athleisure, your matching set athleisure, and then chuck a crew neck over the top with some chunky dad sneakers, and they look fire. So I like the practicality of it, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 just because I'm sick of it and it's overdone and it's kind of boring. That was really harsh. I'm sorry if you wear that outfit. I'm so sorry. I think you still look slay, but in my personal opinion right now, I think it's boring now. It's overdone. Anyway, I'm gonna move on before I make more people upset. Long skirts. Okay, I've always loved the long skirt thing, but these are like more trending now. Now that Emma Chamberlain mentioned it, everyone's going crazy on it, and I agree. I agree why she loves it. I agree why everyone loves it. They're awesome. I love long skirts. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Long skirts are amazing. With like a small top or like even like an oversized tee with chunky shoes, or just even, like I said, a small top or like a bikini top barefoot on the beach or something. They're amazing. I literally love them. I have so many long skirts. I wear them for so many different reasons and at so many different occasions. I love them chucking them on at the beach. I love wearing them all the time. You know what I mean? I love them. So long skirts, 10 out of 10. There are so many different styles and ways you can wear them. They're just so versatile and they're amazing. So 10 out of 10 on the long skirt trend. Afghan coats. So I was obsessed with Afghan coats like a couple of years ago. Like I was literally so obsessed with them. I did not get one. Oh, well, actually, hang on. I lied, hang on. So if you don't know what Afghan coats are, I'm obviously gonna be putting in example pictures. Hang on, my top's coming undone. I have to fix that, hang on. Back. This top sometimes is really difficult. I don't know if you can see it, but the way that it's styled, like if I have it normally on, I have to, like it's open on the side, so I have to like twist it in and tie it when I tie it at the back, because it's a halter neck. I don't know if you can see that, but it ties up here and it ties in the back. See, I'm falling out and I don't want that, so I just had to tie that because I did not want to fall out on the internet. That would be really scary. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you don't know what Afghan coats are, I will put in example pictures, and I also will add in the heritage of them as well, and like where they started and everything and where they originated. So I was obsessed with like the long brown ones, and I obviously put example ones in. They're so penny lane, they're so 70s, they are so like everything. They are literally a dream, and I still really want one. But the reason why I haven't got one is because I'm super specific about it, and now that I'm vegan, I don't like the idea of having like fake fur anything, and I don't like the look of it or anything. Even if it's like just wool or anything, I really like have detached from that, which is upsetting because I wanted a brown Afghan coat for so long, and I probably will get one, but like I'm very specific with it because of the fur reason, and because if you don't get a good one, sometimes they can look really tacky and like, you know, the fur looks all like old and worn out, you know what I mean? Like the fake fur looks all worn out and everything, and I don't know. So I'm not sure, but I do have one. I have this one, and it's obviously fox fur, fake fur, because I don't support that at all. It's wool, but it's super cool, and I do love it. I don't reach for it as much as I probably should, but I do love it, and I do think it's cool, and I do hope to one day get my dream long Afghan coat. It's been my dream to have one of those for so long, so I will one day. But obviously I want to get a vegan one because it's suede as well. Absolutely not. Pigskin, absolutely not. I will not be getting any of that. So one day I will get my dream one, but for now I don't have one, a long one. But so my rating on Afghan skirts, I mean at the moment like everyone's doing it, and I think it's fab that everyone's getting into it. It's definitely a very 70s like boho style thing, and it was that for so long, but now people who are into like y2k and 90s are getting on the Afghan trend as well, which is super swag because they're just like getting, you know, I love how everyone's like tying different eras of clothing and like making it their own, and like, you know, putting it together, because it's like I love seeing 70s and 90s things together in one outfit. Like that is so cool. I love that. That's totally me. I love putting and mixing different styles and eras together in one fit, because like it's cool to take inspiration from everything around us. And so my top's falling out again. It's cool to take inspiration from everything and everyone around us and making it our own. I think that's such a special thing, and like we're so lucky here in 2022 to have that, where we can like, you know, look up on the internet what was happening in the 60s and 50s and 90s or whatever, and see what everyone was wearing and take inspo from that and then turn it to ours. So we're so lucky, and I love that. So Afghan coats, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10 because I love them, and I think they're so cool, and they're so versatile, and they're obviously warm as well, so they're practical. but the only problem is if you don't find a good one, they come out tacky, and also I don't think a lot of them would have fur now, but there probably is some out there that are actual fur, and I don't like that, and suede and pigskin and stuff, I'm not into that, so I deduct 2 points from that just for that reason. But otherwise, for me, Afghan coats are an 8 out of 10. There you go. Okay. Next, we've got Y2k. Okay, so this is something else that's warmed up on me, because if you said Y2k to me like a year ago or even like a couple of months ago, I'd have gone, ew, get out of here, no way. Same with low-rise pants. I would have been like, ew, absolutely not. But now I have again changed my opinion on it, and like I'm not super into it still. Like I'm still warming up to it, still a very new thing for me that I'm like, you know, into it. But again, I'm so specific on like what sort of Y2K I'm interested in, because again, Y2K was like the tackiest of tackiest eras of fashion, which is why it's so cool, because it was so tacky and like silly and fun. But also, like I said, I'm not really into tacky. I'm not into tacky. I'm really specific, and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist with my outfits and that sort of thing, so I'm not really into like tacky that much. But I do like some of like Y2K trends, like the matching velour sets. I think that's so cute, with the mini bag and the chunky shoes. Yes, I love all of that. Very Paris Hilton. I think that's cool. Personally, I probably would not wear that. You know, you're probably not going to see me around in a velour set unless it's like green or brown or something. But again, you're probably still not going to see me getting around one of those. But I do think they're cool. Y2K is very hit or miss. Like, we're talking like rhinestones and like obnoxious prints and like, I don't know, you'll see the pictures. I'll put heaps of pictures up. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to give it Y2K a 5 out of 10 for now, because I'm warming up to it. If you asked me this a couple of months ago, I'd have said absolutely not. It's a minus 100 out of 10, but I'm gonna give it a 5 because I'm 50-50 on it, and I'm halfway there to like liking it. But again, I'm probably not gonna incorporate it into my personal style, just because I'm not sure about it either. I'm not sure about it yet, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. And I'm gonna have to retie my shirt again. Okay, we're coming to the end part of my list, so now we're on to baby tees. So baby tees are like a tight-fitting top. They're like they're literally a t-shirt, but they're tight-fitting, and they're almost like an adult person wearing a child's t-shirt. That's what it looks like. They're like cropped, they're tight-fitting. They're not like your oversized tee or anything. They're literally, I'll show you pictures. I think baby tees are cool. Definitely depends on like how you're wearing it, because I'm such an oversized tee girl, like always have been. Loved oversized tee. Don't like anything like I don't like tight-fitting shirts. I always used to hate that, especially wearing like tight-fitting shirts to bed. Absolutely not. But baby tees I'm warming up to. Definitely depends what's on it, and it depends what color as well, because tight-fitting clothes depends like what color, especially t-shirts, you know. So I'm gonna give it a rating of like 7.5 out of 10, because I actually do like it, and I have got one baby tee myself. I do not know where it is though, so I can't show you, but I'm warming up to it. And again, I'm probably not going to incorporate a lot of baby tees into my style, just because like I love t-shirt, like oversized tees, and that's kind of my thing. But I probably will adapt a few baby tees into my collection eventually, because you know, they actually do look really good with long skirts, as we are talking about earlier, and low-rise jeans. They look good with that too. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 7.5 out of 10. That's my rating. Alright, we're on to our second last item on the list, and we've got mini skirts. Mini skirts, okay. Everyone's going crazy over mini skirts at the moment. Like literally everywhere is going nuts over them, and I see why. I love mini skirts. I think they're awesome. 100%, 10 out of 10. Actually, no, I'm taking that back. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. and I'm going to explain why. Because I like the mini skirts that are actually skirts, because if you get like a really mini skirt, you have to like make sure that you do not move at all, because like, you know, you don't want to expose yourself. So I will only give a mini skirt a 10 out of 10 if it is a skirt, mini skirt, because mini skirt is good. You can have a dance party, you can have a rave, you can do whatever you want, and it's fine, you're all good, you're all ready to go, it doesn't matter. But if you're wearing just a mini skirt, that's not a skirt version. It's a bit of a yikes. It's a bit dangerous in my opinion. I'm a bit scared about those ones, because personally I like to not like stand there like this like the whole night if I'm like going out or something, you know what I mean? I like to like run around and like be a bit silly, and if it's not a skirt, I'm feel exposed is the word I'm trying to say. I feel exposed. But otherwise, 9.5 out of 10 if it's a skirt. No, 9.5 version if it's a normal version, because I still think they're slay, but they're just not as practical as a skirt version of a mini skirt. So there's your rating. That was so sassy. And last but not least, we've got cowboy boots. So I'm straight off the bat going to give them a 10 out of 10 because I love them. I've always wanted a pair of cowboy boots ever since I was a kid, because my older brother, he is a cowboy and he used to have cowboy boots. He still does. He wears them all the time. Like, literally every event he's got his cowboy boots on, and I love them. I think they are 10 out of 10. They are awesome. I love them with everything, and I love how people are wearing them with mini skirts, they're wearing them with dresses, they're wearing them with everything, and I love it. So I really want to get a pair of cowboy boots. I'm still trying to find the perfect pair. Again, back to the Afghan coat stitch. I do not want ones that are leather or suede. I'm completely staying out of that. And again, same thing with Afghan coats. I don't want the animal side of it, because I'm vegan, and because if you don't get good quality ones, they can be tacky and they don't give you the vibe that you're looking for. So cowboy boots, 10 out of 10 if you've got a good pair, if you find a good pair and they're good quality. 10 out of 10. I think they're amazing and they go with everything. You'll definitely be seeing me in cowboy boots very soon when I find a pair that are affordable, when all of the hype goes away, because right now they're so hyped up, and like you literally have to pay like $300 plus for like a good pair. Not even like a good pair at the moment, because they're trending, so everyone's just flipping out over them. Depop is just like, cool, let's just sell the cowboy boots for like $400. I did think of something during this video because I was talking about it. So the chunky dad sneaker, we all know what the chunky dad sneaker is. It's like New Balance or any brand, Asics or whatever, chunky dad sneaker. You know what it looks like and you know you love it, because they are ugly but they're cool, and you know why. You see anyone wearing a chunky dad sneaker, you're like, they have their shit together, they're cool. We know they're cool. So 10 out of 10 to chunky dad sneakers. I'm gonna put photos up here. I personally don't have any chunky dad sneakers myself, because again, I'm a perfectionist and I actually don't own any sneakers. That was so bad of me. I don't own any like running shoes or sneakers. It's so bad, because I'm like, they don't fit my style, so I don't need them. I have like the buffalo platform sneakers, the platform ones, but you can't run in those. They're not sneakers, they're like literally platform. They're literally like this high. They make me, I'm like 5'6", and they make me 6 foot. Like they literally, you cannot run on those. Like you would trip and die, you know what I mean? And I have like Adidas like Superstars. I will never be seen out of my house in them, but I mean, you can run in them if you want, but they're not going to be very comfortable for a while. But I do want to find chunky dad sneakers one day, because they're iconic and I need a pair of them. So 10 out of 10 for them if I didn't go do it already. Anyway, this video was completely spontaneous and completely chaotic. I just like thought of the idea and thought that I would jump on right now and start filming it. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and look at my other videos if you enjoyed this as well. I post weekly vlogs every Sunday, so if you want to see more of me, then go check out my Sunday weekly vlog, and put in the comments if you want to see me rate something else, if you want to see me talk about something else, because I definitely want to do more of these. This is really fun and I love talking about fashion. So thank you so much for watching this video. Lots and lots of love. Thank you. Bye.